Okay, we can hear shots fired on the phone. Shots fired.
Boston ambulance here. Code 3 fire an ambulance.
Code 3's en route.
I need a helicopter down here. I need some units to start a perimeter. I need something on the back of 6 We got one down for gunshots.
Copy, one down. You need somebody to the roof.
I need you to help me out here. We need to start a perimeter to get her going over here. Okay? This is gonna be...
Every day, there are men and women protecting us, the people of Alameda County. The firefighters and peace officers risk their lives, and sometimes they lose them.
My husband was killed in a very odd situation, which ended up with 3 people and a dog dying. It was very sad. It was very pointless. There was a young man who had a pit bull who had gotten out and bitten a neighbor, and animal control came to take the dog in for testing, and this young man didn't want them to take the dog. So animal control called for backup, which my husband was the first one on the scene. And this young man got a shotgun and started shooting because he didn't want anybody to take his dog. And then all the guns came out. And he hit my husband. He was killed. His father in a wheelchair was killed. And his dog was killed. All for nothing, as far as I'm concerned.
Upon walking to the door and looking out of the peephole, I saw blue uniforms, and I assumed they were officers from our city of Pinole. And upon further questioning, they told me they were from Oakland, and at that point, I could barely open the door. So when I did, they came in and told me that he'd been involved in a shooting, and they were there to take me to Highland Hospital to see him. And at that point, they didn't know anything. There was no information available other than he had been shot while trying to retrieve a weapon on Highway 80. He was involved in a high-speed car chase, and one of the suspects had thrown a rifle onto the highway, and he happened to be the officer to see it. So he and his partner stopped on the highway, and as he got out to retrieve the weapon, he was shot by a sniper from an overpass.
These heroes leave behind families, people who love them, parents, spouses, children, brothers, sisters, and sometimes the families need more than the emotional support we all owe them. That's where you can help. Within 48 hours after a peace officer or firefighter is killed in the line of duty in Alameda County, the 100 Club steps in, providing the officers or firefighters' grieving family with financial support immediately and for the future.
I really felt like a lifesaver. At the time they came, I believe my husband had a paycheck waiting, but everybody was afraid to deliver it to me, so I hadn't gotten it yet. And they showed up at my door with a check that helped us get through until benefits started coming in.
When the officers from the 100 Club contacted me, I just felt overwhelming gratitude. And I was so numb, and just there was so much going on, and just that someone would take the time and think that I was important enough to come and, provide assistance for my son and I and our family.
Alameda County's 100 Club was started in 1974 after 2 Oakland police officers, David Brannon and David Marks, were killed in the line of duty, shot to death during a struggle at an Oakland junior high school. Land developer Martin C. Kaufman wanted to help those officers' families, so he gave them each $1,000 to help with burial expenses. It was then he called on friends and business associates to start the 100 Club of Alameda County so that he could ensure that in the future, after losing their loved one, a spouse would have immediate financial assistance for burial and other expenses, and that their children would have the means to go to college. Since then, the 100 Club of Alameda County has helped dozens of families of firefighters and peace officers who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
I learned about my father's death when my brother called me on the phone. I was waiting for him to pick me up from work, for work, and he told me that our father had been shot, and I told him, "You better be joking, and I promise I won't be mad if you're joking." And he told me he wasn't joking, and that he had been killed. What I miss most about my father is the little things that people take for granted, like the sound of a voice, or our love of Disneyland, which is something that I try to keep alive with my own family. I miss he always had an answer for everything. I could ask him anything. Education was a huge thing for my father, and when he passed away, I didn't think I was going to be able to get an education. And when I found out I could, and I was able to do something that he wanted me to do, it was a big thing for me.
My dad's name was Richard W. Blanchard. He was an Alameda County Sheriff, and he died in the line of duty of a massive coronary heart attack. Well, my entire life, the 100 Club has been there for us. They've been there in every way possible. Anytime we needed anything, they've been there to stand behind us and to give us the support that me and my mother have needed growing up without a father. The 100 Club made it possible for me to go to college. I doubt that without the 100 Club that I'd even be going to college right now. I'd probably be having a job and working and trying to support myself.
It's hard going through life like that. It's been 10 years and I make the most of it with family and friends and keep busy, but when you've got somebody, it would have been 31 years, we would have been married this last New Year's Eve. So it's a change in life that someone doesn't need to go through at an early age, and it's hard.
If it wasn't for them, I said not only me and my family, my kids, but also for the other members, beneficiaries, it really helped them. And for the future ones, you know, as I said before, we do not want tragedies, but it's going to happen, you know, for the firefighters and the police officers. And it's good when 100 Club members come forward with a helping hand, you know, with money and their time. And if it wasn't for them, you know, besides family and friends, I don't know what the beneficiaries will do, including me.
Unfortunately, there will be others who will lose their lives protecting us. The need is real. Please get involved. Join us by filling out an application for membership today or sign up at www.100clubalameda.county.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Alameda County 100 Club. You saved my life.
Thank you to the Alameda County 100 Club for helping me with my education.
Thank you, Alameda County 100 Club.
I would like to say, as a beneficiary from the 100 Club, I would like to impart to the community and the business community itself the importance of this organization and the financial support that is provided to those who are left behind when our loved ones are killed in the line of duty.
Thank you 100 Club for being there for us from January 10th until now and until the future. Thank you.